Hello everyone and welcome to the world's most cross-eyed vehicle. It's the Morgan Aero. This one actually doesn't look that bad. The older generation of this looked a lot worse than this. It still looks a little bit weird, a little bit off at the front, but it's not as cross-eyed as it used to be, so yeah, this one doesn't even look that bad. However, this is a very, very luxurious, cool and rare car. So this is a Morgan Aero. This is the convertible. I don't know exactly what it's called, just the actual wording of it, but it's called an Aero GT. So there you go, that's the convertible. There is the other Aero that's in the game, which is just a normal hardtop. So where is this damn thing? Morgan. We have the Aero Super Sports, which is pretty much the very similar version of this, except it's slightly older. Design really hasn't changed that much between these two. For people in the US, they may not know about this, or if you do know about it, then it's probably from Top Gear, which is how I know about this car. But yeah, this is the convertible, and it looks kind of cool. It's a very cool and rare car. I like the Morgans. I always like the Morgans. They're very cool cars, but yeah, the only thing I didn't like about them is their very weird front end that makes them look like the cross-eyed. But this one actually doesn't look that bad. This one doesn't look as bad as the other ones. But what I'm gonna do with this thing is turn it into a drift car. Of course I am. This is meant to do this. So this is one of the newer cars that they've added into the game. This and a Triumph. I don't really care about the Triumph at all, so I just want to go ahead and try to drift this thing. I think as standard it comes with a V8, so I'm just gonna go ahead and see. Yeah, it has a 4.8 liter V8. It only makes around 362 horsepower, so it's probably not gonna be as fast. You know what? I kind of want to drive this thing just to see what it's like. Also, do we get to keep the top down? Has Forza gotten something right? We can. Is there any other vehicle in this game that we can have the top down on? Is there? I'm honestly like, I really want to know. So this is technically supposed to be just a GT car. This isn't supposed to be a race car. This isn't supposed to be a car that's supposed to handle well or a track car or anything like that. This is literally a Grand Tourer. That's what this is. That's what this car is. So it's got a V8, so it sounds lovely. It's got an alright amount of power. It's not like super powerful. It's not supercar standards or anything like that. It is literally just a Grand Tourer, and that's it. It's a very OG British engineering, this as well. I like it. I think it's really cool. At the moment, not a lot of torque. Well, obviously for the engine that's in it now and the amount of power that it makes, it's got an okay amount of torque, but like it's not enough to just spin the rear wheels freely. So that's what we're gonna change. I'm gonna go ahead and change this thing to a lot more powerful engine, I guess. I don't really want to keep the standard engine that's in it now, because actually I might, just because it'll make it interesting. How heavy is this thing? Actually, that's one thing I didn't even check. Is it like, I thought it was very light, because usually these have like parts that are made out of wood. So this is the world's cross-eyed wooden car. should I name this video I'm drifting a cross-eyed wooden car? Oh my god, I'm kind of tempted to do that. Yeah, it weighs 1,200 kilos, so it's a very light car. Like, by the looks of things, it's not really that... It looks a little bit big, just because it has that really long bonnet, really long front end. So we can turbo the standard engine, or supercharge it even if I really wanted to. Or we can engine swap this thing with the standard engines. I kind of want to keep the engine that's in it now. I don't really want to go with the LS or V10 or V12, because I feel like they're very boring to just keep adding the same engine swaps over and over again. So I'm gonna keep the standard engine. I'm gonna keep the standard one. I will turbo it because I think I'll get a little bit more power out of it. As for the visuals of this thing, it's just, I'm not gonna do that. The rear end, I'm not really sure how I feel about it, because it kind of reminds me a little bit of the the PT Cruiser. It's just not a big fan of that at all. So tires that are on now are just normal race tires, so if I just do this, I'll just have the text on the tires, which I'll probably do just in case. I don't know how much power I'll be able to squeeze out of this thing, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave the tires until the very end. I don't really want to change the wheels either, because I kind of want to keep the standard Morgan wheels on this thing, because they'll probably look kind of decent. Actually, I might change the wheels. We'll see what this thing looks like once it's lowered as well. So let's have a look here. So we got drift suspension on it. Of course we could put drift suspension on it. That's perfect. That is literally perfect. And obviously with the weight reduction, 1,000 kilos. So this is almost a under 1,000 kilo car. I think after I finish everything, it should be under 1,000 kilos. There we go. It should get a little bit heavier now with the intercooler change, but then I'm gonna go ahead and change the actual, the wheels, the rims themselves, so hopefully we'll be able to lose a little bit of weight, but I don't think we'll be able to lose enough to get rid of all that. So 839 horsepower. It does have 900, I think, Newton meters of torque. Yeah, 996. That's a very, very good amount of torque that this thing actually puts down. So it's not got a lot of horsepower. I'm gonna go ahead and bring our wheels up to around 245s in the front, and let's do 265s in the rear. I'm not gonna go fully all in on this. I'll go ahead and change the wheels. I'm gonna try to see if I can find a set of wheels for this thing that I actually like on this car, and I'll change them. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm a big fan of these HREs because they have like a really, really nice center offset, which I kind of really dig on this car. I'm gonna bring the track width on the front really far out. It's got a lot of camera as well already. For the rear, I'm just gonna bring them like one step out. It's got a lot of camera on the front and the rear. This actually does look kind of cool. I don't know about the color of this thing. I might keep it, and then I'm just gonna paint the wheels like gray or something like that. I don't want to keep them silver or chrome, or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do that, and I think I'll leave it at that for the moment. I really wish there was a lot more customization for the exterior of these cars. I mean, right now, you can only do this to. Oh God, where did I go? You can only do like very, very few things to cars like this. So it's kind of cool. Wait, can I actually change? Oh, you can see the little windows on the side there. I'm gonna paint those. I'm gonna paint those black, or tint them, I guess, black. Okay, let's drive this thing. I'm happy with the standard engine that's in it. I don't really want to go ahead and go to like the LS or the V10 or V12 because it's just gonna be very, very boring. All right, let's see. What is this like? Sounds pretty good. I like the side exit exhaust as well. Okay, rear end very, very tail happy. I like it, I like it, I like it. Lots of torque. I'm just keeping my foot planted down. Or finger, I guess. Okay, I like it. It's doing its job. It's doing what it's supposed to do, and that's slide. Alright, let's take it on this trail here and see how good it is at like some lower corners, or lower speed corners, I guess, and some higher speed ones, and see. I actually really like the way this looks, I'm not gonna lie. What a cool car. It's still a little cross-eyed. It looks so upset. Oh. With the gear ratios that are on it now, it's not that bad so far. Because it's on race tires, it should have a ton of grip. So having 800 or 900 horsepower, whatever it has now, it's okay. I would like some lower horsepower though, drift cars. I'm kind of bored of just having 1,000 horsepower and everything, and then just having race tires. I'm kind of tempted to start building some lower horsepower cars because it gets to the point where everything's 1,000 horsepower is just boring. It's like I've done with the Honda Civic when I ended up building it as a toge car. Only had like a couple hundred horsepower, but that thing was so much fun to drive because it was super, super lightweight. This thing does have a lot of torque though. For the amount of horsepower that it has, it's got a very, very good amount of torque, and I like it. Oh, it drives well though. I mean, everything with drift suspension in this game drives well. There's nothing really that drives terribly, but it looks good going sideways as well. I like that. It's no car that's ever going to break any records or anything like that. Maybe even with a little bit of a better tune on this thing, because right now it just doesn't have a tune on it at all. It's just the upgraded parts. But with a little bit of a tune, this could actually be kind of good to drive. I mean, right now it's not bad. Like, it's very, very slidable, I guess is a good way to put it. I'm not complaining. But, yeah, I think with a little bit of a tune, it could be a little bit better. Yeah, it does have a lot of torque though. I can spin my wheels for days. Even in 5th gear now, look. It is starting to lose it in 5th a little bit though. It's very manageable. You just know exactly what's going to happen. You know how far you can push this car very, very easily. I like it. It's a nice little car to drive. It's very easy to just put it wherever you want it as well because of its body being really, really lightweight. So it's very, very responsive as well because it's light. Yeah, very, very, very easy car to drive. I like it. It's cool. It's a cool little car. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys very much for watching today's video of the Morgan Aero GT. I really wanted to have a look at this car, first of all, because it is a convertible, and I wanted to see if they actually fixed the thing where you can have convertibles and drive them around without the top on. I don't know how many cars there are available for you to be able to do that, and I don't really know if you can actually even put the top on this thing. Like just literally put it up, but I don't think you can. If there is an option, I probably missed out on it, but yeah, I'm happy that this is a convertible car that you get to drive without the top on, pretty much. So I wanted to see if that will work. And also, this is a very, very interesting and rare car that you never see one of these on the road. I've never seen one of these on the road, first of all. And I honestly don't really care about the Triumph that they added into the game. But this one, I really wanted to see what it was like, because I knew that it was like a proper GT car, V8, rear-wheel drive. It should be fun to drive, and it is. To just turn it into a drift car, it's pretty fun. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's quick little video. If you want to see more videos like this on the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to like this video because you enjoyed it, if you want to dislike it because you hated the video, do whatever you guys want to do. But yeah, that's it from me. Thank you guys very much for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.